What's going on everyone, TomGorian here and welcome back to episode 6 of the F1 22 My Team Career Mode series. Today we are here for the British Grand Prix. A bit of an update before we start on this video. Both the Spain races and Canada races, the files were corrupted and I can't upload them unfortunately, which is a real shame because in Canada we were actually running in Q13 and then we made a wrong call with the safety car and we got lapped. Spain was a bit of a different story. We weren't competitive. It's always a shame that when you record these races and you edit them, the file just gets corrupted. It's a pain in the ass and a load of bollocks. But before we get started, please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 600 subscribers. Can we do that, guys? 30 likes on the video will be massively appreciative. Getting started with this video, as you can see, we have 983 resource points. We're going to try and get a major aerodynamics upgrade, which is 1,000. That upgrade sorted for this weekend, and that will be coming for the Hungarian Grand Prix, I believe. So yeah, that's always a good start. But these three races, Spain, Canada, and this one at Silverstone, there's been a problem with this game. I'm not going to lie, with the AI, and I don't know why, but if you guys are playing on a lower difficulty, mainly around by 104, 103, 102 AI, do you think that the lower difficulty is more difficult than the higher difficulties, the 108s or 109s or even the 110s on this game? Let me know down in the comments below, because I don't know if that's, you know, a thing where the lower difficulties are true. I'm seeing other content creators where they're running 107, 108 and they're getting, you know, top 10 finishes in the same car like me. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. I just really find it a little bit weird with this game, and also with the AI. They seem to be really overpowered with straight line speed and also traction out of slow corners. So hopefully Cody's patched that up in upcoming patch. This race is being recorded after the first patch on the Xbox has came out, so it did fix the safety car patch and also the sponsor glitch and the badge glitch as well. But coming into qualifying session here, I felt really good. I really like Silverstone on this track, especially Sector 2. The setup that we have here is a slight increase in downforce. We're not really running high downforce, but it's not really like Monza levels of downforce where you're running like 6 wings. It's around about 19 to 21ish wings as well, and I'm slowly understanding this setup as well, as far as the game and how setups work in this year's game. But talking about this lap is actually really good right now, and as you can see, we're around about 4 temps up, I believe. Yeah, 4 temps up coming into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. We've got new components on this car as well, so we're pretty much very quick in a straight line in towards Stowe Corner right now, into 5th gear. We missed the apex there. We could have gained a little bit more time there, in towards 7th gear, in towards the chicane here. Can we nail the apex? We sure do. Into 3rd gear, early shift into 4th. It's a decent exit. We gained 2 more temps. It's 6 temps. It's across the line. We go. Are we through into Q2? Oh, what? P19? P19 and we're 6 temps up. Oh my god, wow. That didn't feel like a P19 lap, I can't lie. That felt like a decent lap, and pretty much during this record, I was actually really shocked. I mean, when you do that type of lap and, you know, you're 6 temps up, you expect to be in Q2, but it's only P19 for us, as Beckman is in last place, and as you can see, Ocon, Alonso beat us to it, so it's no Q2 for us in the British Grand Prix, but we have a lot of work to do to try and get somewhere into the race. Let's do this. It's time for the British Grand Prix.
Welcome to Great Britain and the Great Silverstone Circuit for today's Grand Prix. The 3.6 mile Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current, with average lap speeds reaching around 145 per hour. It's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and Copse flat out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Perez, Valtteri Bottas and Norris, Magnussen, Joe, Mick Schumacher and Charles Leclerc, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon and Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Nicholas Latifi and Daniel Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Thomas, Tsunoda, Sainz and David Beckham. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
If you've been following along to this career mode series, you'll know how much of a beast Charles Leclerc has been over this season. He has won 5 of the last 6 races, and Perez won in Mexico. To see Max Verstappen on pole position today, that's a bit of a shocker, but Leclerc did have a penalty. As far as strategy is concerned, one stop, I might take the bite as far as mediums to softs are concerned. I don't know if it's just a car thing with us, but yeah, apparently the one stop is the way to go around here. We're just pretty much going to do the formation lap here in the immersive broadcast, well, not, the immersive camera system angle, whatever it's called. But yeah, P19 in this race. I can't lie, I was really shocked with that lap. I thought that was a good enough lap to get at least P17 or into Q2 at least. But no, I think it's just one of those things where the AI, when you sim or in short qualifying, they're just very quick, and you know, it doesn't matter if you're 4 times, 5 times, 6 times up on your lap, it's still not good enough to get out of Q1. But we've got a lot of work to do to get in this race. We've got a lot of positions to make up, as you can see Daniel Ricciardo getting ready. But here we go for the British Grand Prix. It's 5 red lights. Lights out, away we go for Silverstone. A decent start there for Ricciardo. It's a good start for us though, finally. We're not getting mugged off in towards turn 1. Carlos Sainz is behind us. Around the outside we go of Daniel Ricciardo and also Esteban Ocon there as we head towards turn 3. We do the switcheroo, go on the inside in towards turn 3, and we go round the outside of Albon and also the 2 Aston Martins going side by side as we enter the Wellington Straight now. If the video seems a little bit blurry, I do apologise for that. In towards the Hanger Straight and in towards the old final corner. I do not know the name of it, I'm sorry. The 2 Aston Martins going side by side as we head in towards the old pit start straight, and we are in P14, which is a very good start for us. We've made a couple of positions. Look at the 2 Aston Martins going side by side in towards turn 3, and we have overtaken both Vettel and also Stroll. Apologies once again if the video seems a little bit more choppy there. Yeah, just for some reason that's the way it goes. There was a bit of contact as well in towards turn 3, and as you can see that is a Williams of Albon, and yeah, the Williams has front wing damage and he is out of this race. He's going to have to make a early pit stop. But coming in towards Stowe at the end of lap 3 in towards the chicane, Max Verstappen sets the fast lap of the race, but I believe Sebastian Vettel will come in for an early pit stop. He's going to go from the mediums to the hard tyres. He's going to make an early stop in this race as we enter turn 1. And there is Seb. He is going to go do an early undercut there and go from the softs, well, go from the mediums to the hard tyres. Hopefully that strategy pays off for him. But as you can see, lap 4, Charles Leclerc is in P10 right now, and the pace in our car seems very decent, but as you can see Daniel Ricciardo goes around the outside of us, and we're not really racing Daniel Ricciardo in this race. Just the McLaren is just a quicker car than us, but you know, we're just not racing him. And as you can see right now, the only thing we're trying to do is just keeping it is DRS and try and get away from Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda as well behind as we go wide in towards Stowe once again on the end of lap 5. On to lap 6, as you can see there's Lance Stroll there, and once again for some reason the AI just get amazing traction and they have amazing straight line speed, and even with Stroll with the DRS and yeah, just the AI in this game, no matter what difficulty you're on, they're always overpowered when it comes to traction out to slow corners and just straight line speed, and hopefully they get patched. Hopefully it gets patched because, you know, Williams, Aston Martin, the cars we're racing, as Lewis Hamilton comes in for an early pit stop, he's going on softs. Hamilton must be doing a 2-stop then around Silverstone. That's very weird to see the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton as Esteban Ocon just blows past us even with DRS. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about, just the AI even with, you know, DRS. I don't know what it is. I don't know if our car is just very draggy, or if it's the setup, or just our engine, but we're just so slow in a straight line. It's a joke. As lap 12 we're going to come in for our one and only pit stop. We're going to go from the mediums to the hard compound. Maybe looking back, we could have maybe stretched out and gone mediums to softs, because I did a social race a couple of days ago with RFL, which by the way we are going to be doing RFL highlights onto the channel, so subscribe for that as we do our first pit stop. But yeah, I need to know on this track, well not on this track but on this game, what strategies you can get away with as far as, you know, can you do mediums to softs? I know you can do it in Bahrain, I think you can do it at Silverstone, but I need to know what are the tracks. Probably Monza as well, another one, as we come in and we have an optimal pit release time. We nail the button, 2.5 seconds stop there, and now we're pretty much just exiting the pit lane. And as you can see, that's Gasly, Stroll, Gasly, Latifi, Ricciardo have passed us. Stroll was ahead of us. Stroll also came in as well with us, and now it's our job to try and make the most of these tyres. As you can see, Gasly is all over us as we enter the chicane here, and you know, again, it's just one of those things where the cars we're competing against, you know, the Williams, the Aston Martins, the AlphaTauris, just they're so quick, especially in traction. It just like, it's one of those things where, you know, you just don't know how you're quicker or how slow you are as we go around the outside of David Beckman. And Beckman's pretty much been nowhere in this race up until now, and Beckman's got the massive overcut on Gasly, Tsunoda, and also I think it was Ocon. Now Ocon's ahead of us, but as you can see, Russell comes in on the soft tyres as well. Hamilton, the two Mercedes having a stinker of a race here at Silverstone as Hamilton goes around the outside of Lance Stroll, and he's behind Lance Stroll, and that's not good for Lewis Hamilton, who should be really competing for the podium positions here at Silverstone. But also, as you can see, Russell's also behind David Beckman and also Gasly as well, as we enter lap number 16. And Gasly has DRS. We're not going to fight him, but as you can see, look at the straight line speed he has compared to us. Even with the Honda, the AlphaTauri does slightly have the better car as we do the old switcheroo and go around the outside of the AlphaTauri. That is actually a pretty good move from us as we enter the old start-finish straight. We're going to try and defend in towards Cop's corner. Hopefully he doesn't dive it, and he doesn't. So entering the chicane again for lap 17 onto 18. Car feels really good right here, and for some reason just the car in the early stages of a race just doesn't feel that good. It feels a little bit sluggish, but as the race goes on, our car just gets better and better. And as you can see, Beckman goes down the inside, and this second half of the race, Beckman really started to show his pace. He was consecutively pulling a gap on us. He was, you know, becoming 2-3 tenths quicker with each lap. And yeah, he was really pulling us along. I didn't want to fight Beckman because his fastest lap time was pretty much 2 tenths quick. He did a 39, his best lap time, and as you can see on our screen, our best lap time was a 34. Was it? Is that a 34? As we lose the back end there a little bit, and yeah, as you can see, Gasly is all over us, and Beckman slowly but surely gets away. Lap 19, here comes George Russell down the inside, and we closed the door on him there. And yeah, I was pretty much sick and tired of just losing time to Beckman. I didn't want to lose any time to my teammate. And as you can see, Russell is behind us there. But as we enter the back straight, just Beckman, I don't know what it is with Beckman. Just in some races he shows pace and he's doing well, and he hasn't scored points yet, but on other races like Miami and Jeddah, he's been pretty much nowhere. And in P19, and he's on these stupid strategies where he's on 2 stops or 3 stops, and he's really costing us the race. But hopefully this is the beginning where Beckman can really show his pace as Carlos Sainz just gets through us. We're not going to really fight him. We do squeeze him off a little bit though, but Carlos Sainz does get through, and he's in P15 as we enter lap 23. Just beginning lap 23, Beckman is challenging Carlos Sainz, and thanks to this little battle, we are closing the gap on Beckman. And I can't lie, these last 3 laps here, I was absolutely sweating my balls off here because we managed to find some pace, and in the last 3 laps we was able to pretty much go faster by 5 tenths, both me and David Beckman. So I was just using Beckman with DRS, and I was just pushing along, and as you can see, Beckman is now caught to the little train of Ricciardo, Ocon, and I think Fernando Alonso, as Lando Norris has retired from the British Grand Prix with an engine failure. Another Mercedes failure for us here at Silverstone, but thankfully it's for them and not us. And now, as you can see, entering the last lap of the Grand Prix, just asking my radio engineer about my teammate's pace, and as you can hear, he is 2 times quicker, but he's hounding Daniel Ricciardo, and this is what we need from David Beckman. We really need Beckman to start showing his pace and start showing what he can do, because if he can score points, that'll be massive for us in the Constructors. We've only scored 5 points so far in this season, as Max Verstappen takes victory here at the British Grand Prix. Red Bull again winning for the 2nd time and stopping Charles Leclerc's winning streak. Max takes his first victory, and it's at Silverstone, redemption for what happened to him last year when he got took out by Lewis Hamilton. But across the line we go in towards the chicane. It's going to be P11 for David Beckman, and for us it is P13.
Plenty of action then here in Silverstone, a memorable race, an impressive victory. Tell me, Anne, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
So finally, Max gets his first win of this Carlin career mode, ahead of Sergio Perez and also Charles Leclerc in 3rd place. Verstappen gets his first win of the season. Hopefully Verstappen is back into this championship fight now, along with Checo Perez. He's still 80-something points behind. He's still 80-something points behind Charles Leclerc in the championship, but hopefully Red Bull can make a dent into this championship. So Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, Zhou Guanyu in 4th place. What the hell? Wow. The 2 Alfa Romeos, Bottas and Zhou, having a great performance here at Silverstone. 4th and 5th place. Hamilton in 6th, Mick Schumacher, Magnussen in 8th, Alonso in 9th, and Lance Stroll in 10th place. But that is that for the British Grand Prix in this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new for more F1 22 content. I should be going through this career mode series, but like the video, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all in the next F122 My Team video. Goodbye.